A few years ago, I've bought a trash bin, 400-liter trash bin, because I wanted to fill it up with water and basically do cold plunges in it. Back then I was fascinated with Wim Hof, like most people who started doing ice baths. I also bought a book about Wim. It's in Polish. The English title is What Doesn't Kill Us. It's by Scott Carney and it's a really amazing book. I loved it. I've read it like 2 times and I'm gonna read it 3rd time right now because this winter my goal is 30-minute ice bath. I wanted to do that for a pretty long time now. Pretty much ever since I got my trash bin and started doing cold plunges, I had a goal of 30 minutes, but there was always that lack of commitment to really just train for that goal. So this winter I really want to achieve it. It's the middle of January right now, so I have like 2 months left of winter and I want to do that in these 2 months. Like, let's be honest, 30 minutes is not that long. Like, the world record for being covered in ice is like fucking 2 hours, so 30 minutes isn't really that much. I honestly think I will be able to get it pretty easily this winter, but we will see. I have 2 places where I can do cold plunges. One is behind my house in the trash bin. The water in there is still not moving, so it's easier to stay there for longer periods of time. And the second place is like 10 minutes in the car from my house. I was there today actually. You're gonna see a short vlog from that in a minute. And there the water is flowing, so it is harder to stay there. I explained it further in that vlog. I will be trying to get these 30 minutes behind my house in a still water. So yeah, keep me accountable, enjoy the vlog. It ends pretty suddenly when I basically wear all of my clothes, and every guy or girl who ever did an ice bath knows why I stopped recording in that moment. Basically, when you do a cold plunge and you go out and wear thick clothes, then your body sees like, okay, I can relax now, and it unlocks all these cells on your skin that were locked before. And when the blood gets to these cold cells, the blood gets colder. So actually the worst part of doing an ice bath when you're the most cold is after the plunge, which is kinda ironic, but it is what it is. Enjoy the vlog, reject forms and seek your limits. Peace out. Yo, today I am in a very special place. Last time I was here was like 2 years ago. You will see just in a few seconds what it is. Yeah, it's a river, like I don't have anything to hide here. And yeah, it looks great. It just looks so nice, doesn't it? Yeah, it's definitely deep enough. Nice. I'm so happy because this place is literally like 10 minutes in the car. Not even 10, like maybe 7 if I break some laws. That shit looks like Alaska, doesn't it? Such a cool place, wow. Alright, I think here is perfect. It's so deep. You know how hard it is to find a nice deep place in a river like that. If I will be honest with you, the next deep place like that is literally like 50 kilometers down there, because I know this river. By the way, it is 8 in the morning right now. I just came here after waking up. And I don't really want to warm up, you know. Most people who do ice plunges, they do like a big warm up before to really magazine and store as much heat as possible in their bodies. But I just want to really test how long am I able to endure in that water without any heat storing. And it is a lot harder without storing heat. If you haven't done it before, you have to trust me, it is a shit ton harder. Usually I start shaking around like 40 seconds when I don't store any heat, so we will see how it will go this time. Obviously this water is moving, it's constantly flowing, so it's also harder than just a still container with water, because in a still container you can produce like a small layer of heat around your skin, and it is just easier to stay there for longer periods of time. And in such flowing water, that layer of heat gets constantly break because that water just flows, you know. Okay, let's go. Woo. Nice. It's always better to leave something in the tank when you're just doing that ice plunge alone. Because if I had somebody here, then I could just assume that they would help me if something was going wrong, you know? But if you're alone, you still got to remember that you have to wear all of your clothes alone, and it's not that easy after just staying there for longer periods of time. What the fuck is wrong with that long sleeve? Ugh. Okay. So basically it wasn't really that bad. I thought it would be worse. I thought I would start shaking like after 30 seconds or 1 minute. I don't know how long I stayed because I didn't turn on my watch. Okay, let's go from here because I am starting to shake.